None the Wiser Podcast. None the Wiser Podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the Wiser Podcast. The podcast crew. None the Wiser Podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the Wiser Podcast.
You know what I found on my tombstone? None the bloody wiser.
Boy. Episode 16.
16, motherfuckers.
You know, it's Friday.
Right.
Well, this comes out on a Monday, but it's Friday.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe.
We ain't got work tomorrow. And
Here's
we ain't
what-
got shit to do.
Here's what I'm saying. Did you lot see?
Oh, straight into it. All right.
Yeah. Did you lot see the video of the deer going through the window at the hairdressers?
No.
What was this? What?
I've only got. You know what? I've got one thing to say about that. Oh dear. Bruv, you know what, man?
Bro, he ran back through the door.
He left.
Bruv,
You know,
you
like,
realise.
fuck
You know what,
you.
bruv? I don't know.
How you, bruv? The power. He smashed through the window and cleared that sofa and the woman.
It's mad.
How fast was he moving, bruv, to be able to
He was-
clear that?
Why
was
did
scared
he
of
do it, though?
something.
Why did he run through?
Why is this happening in a town, bruv?
Yeah,
Where
it must
is
be like
this?
Canada or something.
It jumped her shoulder up. Just
What?
the shoulder. It just missed the shoulder.
Through the window and over the shoulder.
Bruv, all I'm saying is, I'd be baffled, bruv.
Well, yeah.
Wait, so
I'd be like, what's going on?
but the thing is, stuff like that can happen in places like Canada, Alaska.
Yeah, but you don't expect it. You don't expect
you
to
don't
sit there and then
expect
a
a
deer
deer
just
to
comes
jump
through
in
the window.
through the window behind you.
You know what I mean? Like you like as soon as you hear that glass, bruv, you probably think it's a car or something and you're about to get fucking squished, bruv.
Yeah, but
God knows.
yeah, exactly. But she
You know
didn't
what I mean?
move, so she would have died if it was a car.
Bruv, she would have died if that
Yeah.
deer hit her directly.
Yeah, but
bruv.
listen, the deer weren't on anything. He was just trying to get away from something, innit? Like,
Bruv,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I don't know,
it's in the
bruv.
wrong neighborhood.
Bruv, listen, I'm glad I don't live in Canada, Alaska, places like that, because at the end of the day, they got bears, polar bears. Have you ever seen that video, the polar bear, where it's trying to, like, everyone's running away and the polar bear's just trying to pick up this person just swiftly
No.
and move with it, like, move
What?
with the person.
What in like a town, a city?
Yeah, like the person is, like, hiding from the polar bear, like, under something, and the polar bear's like...
That's
Polar
mad.
bears are the only bears that only survive on meat.
Yeah, only me. There's
I
no
didn't know that.
vegetation where they are.
Bruv, there's no vegetation in
Yeah.
North Pole
Yeah,
or wherever
yeah,
they
yeah.
are, bro.
Oh, yeah, polar bears, yeah, of course.
You see what I'm saying? You don't really think about stuff like that.
Seals. Yeah, the amount of fat they're consuming is that seal blubber.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
need
for
the
real.
fat, man.
They need it.
They
Keep
need
it
it.
warm.
Bits of fucking whale.
You know they say hippopotamus are actually related to whales.
Why?
Hippo.
What makes them related?
Basically, the whole thing was, I watched a documentary, innit? The whole thing was, they're saying that ancient dogs learnt to fish, yeah, and then gradually made their way over millions of years, evolving and adapting to be in the water, and somehow they turn into like a whale. So I don't know how I know the hippopotamus is related somewhere. I think
That's
it's
mad.
dogs, hippopotamus, whale, or something like that, or someone related. And this woman went on a big expedition trying to find a whale carcass that would provide a bone that would prove the link between dogs and whales.
That seems quite far fetched to me, and I'm not a biologist or nothing like that. But that.
Yeah.
But listen, you need to think, yeah? Think about it. Whales and dolphins, they breathe oxygen, don't they?
Yeah,
They breathe oxygen and they need air. They breathe air.
right.
They come up for air. They blow out the hole. They come up for air. And look, fish, they swim like that, sideways. Mammals swim up and down like that. They go.
Yeah.
They go like that.
It's a different.
There's a
movement.
that's like a running kind of like motion.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but obviously, fish are fish, so they're different.
Yeah.
Whales are mammals.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm trying to say. So they
because
must
of
have
that-
come from the land.
They
So it's
they
like
have
a
a similar
reverse.
genetic background.
What?
So it's like what they
Who
say.
has a similar genetic background?
I'm saying hippos
You mean hippos and?
and
Whales.
dogs. Oh yeah, whales. Sorry.
So why is it far fetched for the dog to be related to the hippo and then the whale?
No.
just
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the backgrounds, the same genetics.
From my layman understanding, that seems far-fetched. It's like it's almost opposite to what they say about fish. How fish made their way to the land.
It can happen
Right?
anyway.
Yeah, this is what I'm. This is the point. Is that I'm trying to say that it was just a reversed evolution. Is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is reverse. So
Well, not reverse. It's adaptation. Like
yeah. Instead of like the concept of them leaving the water, there's them going into the water.
Yeah, like the deer that can dive underwater and fish.
Yeah,
If you really want to deep it, yeah, everything's related on this planet because everything must have started from like a single cell organism. Do you know what I mean? Which eventually evolved into different species.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what they feel.
Yeah, that's the theory, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
everything's related, and it comes from if you take it back to a single source, then everything has the same genetic makeup from that point. Does that make sense? Everyone will have
I get what you mean.
that same starting point.
I get what you mean. I mean, I'm not a geneticist. Geneticist?
Yeah.
So I can't really elaborate. I don't know DNA and all that business. Chromosomes, whatever they was it called, genome?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything. I just know the words. I don't know what they mean
Yeah.
and how to use them in a scientific way. Like
No, I do. I know X
So-
and Y.
X and Y chromosome,
X and
XX, XY.
You know, when you're like a male and not a male.
A male has XY.
Yeah.
Woman is XX.
I go into all.
But then
Yeah.
people who have Down syndrome have an extra chromosome.
An extra one.
Yeah, that's what's the problem.
Wow. So what is it like a Cro-Magnon? One of those flipping
I don't know what that is.
caveman genetics.
Some kind of mutation. I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Mm.
How much of the population like of Europe do you reckon is part Neanderthal?
They said that they were two different species,
Yeah.
and that they basically fought for dominance. Essentially, they existed both at the same time at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So humans and Neanderthals coexisted.
And they fuck.
Yeah, they would have done.
So it is possible, I guess.
No,
in
it
theory.
is real.
Yeah.
I'm asking what do you think the percentage is?
The percentage.
Yeah, because a lot of people do have, especially Europeans, have Neanderthal,
Right.
whatever in their genetics.
That would conflict with certain other theories, I think. Would the Neanderthals from Africa?
No.
No. So is that's like completely related from the theory of like everybody coming from Africa?
No, because
So the
Neanderthals aren't the same
Neanderthals
as humans.
would have existed elsewhere is
Yeah.
the theory, and people would have came
Yeah.
from Africa.
Humans.
Yeah,
Humans
Yeah,
come
humans.
from Africa.
Yeah. This is why people are so fascinated with things like, what's the Sasquatch?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like there's a link.
There's a
The
lost
missing
link
link.
there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the
Like
missing
Tarzan
link.
and that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. To be honest,
Well,
it's never really caught my attention like that.
that is interesting because you think, okay, the first. What do you even call a Neanderthal? What does that fall under? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a human.
It's got an extra layer of bone, bro. It's
Yeah.
got some,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Some thick
So
skull.
whatever the
Who knows?
Neanderthal evolved from, where did that come from? Did that come from Africa? Because I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
but there
know.
was different species of what do you call it? Is it hominoids? Is that what you call them?
Hominids.
Hominids. There was different species, weren't there? You had
But
like
that's what I'm
pygmy.
saying.
You had like pygmy people.
Yeah.
You had like what you would deem to be humans, Neanderthals. There was other groups, man. There's actually quite a few.
Yeah,
I remember reading it, bro. I can't remember their names, but
Homo florensis,
yeah.
who are the pygmies on there? Like descendants or something like that. Of the
Do you
pygmies.
think
No,
them
pygmies,
different types of hominids basically evolved from different species of ape,
I don't
and
know,
that's
'cause
why.
I find it
They
very
know what I mean?
all under the same banner.
like the ape theory. Yeah, I find that very hard to believe.
What ape?
Like people evolved from monkeys.
People
Right.
didn't evolve from
Yeah,
monkeys.
this is what I'm saying. Like, when I hear that, I'm like, well, there are still fucking apes.
This is the flaw with
What?
that thinking. Because now hold on, there's a flaw with that thinking because people think, oh, we evolved from monkeys. Then why aren't they evolving now to us? Listen, it doesn't work like that. How it works was that we share a common ancestor in the tree, and we went different directions. They're not saying we evolved from chimps. They're saying we share a common ancestor,
I suppose
and we took a different path.
that
Yeah.
link has never
That's
been
what they're
found.
saying.
Yeah.
The link between humans and apes.
I mean, it's
That-
dead
that
somewhere.
common
Like,
ancestor.
somewhere it died off.
Yeah.
But that's it. People were, well, why are gorillas evolving now into humans?
Yeah, it's all theoretic though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless you can go back to them, you're never gonna really know.
You're never
Ban
gonna know.
them. They're gone. We're here now. Extinction Rebellion. Save the planet.
Oh come
You know
on,
what I mean?
man.
We're out
Do you know
here.
what? Yeah,
100 genders.
I admire the sentiment behind what you're doing, but half you doing are just doing some bullshit. Why are you sticking yourself to a plane? And why are you climbing on top of a train or a tube?
This how you know you fucking up is when people start getting pissed off.
Because you're getting dragged off, bruv.
But man got draped off the tree.
Dragged off the tube, bruv.
Where was that?
You tried
That
to kick
was
the brother in the face, though.
Canning Town or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
something like
mate,
that.
just
I
calm
can't
down
remember.
peacefully, innit?
Bruv, he got
Calm
banged
down.
up, that
Yeah,
brother.
that's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. Just calm down.
What, did he
peacefully.
get banged up?
Bruv, he got dragged off the tube,
Bruv, there was
and
like
then they
50
banged him
people.
up, bruv.
Temper T style, bro.
But to be fair, he tried to kick the brother in the face.
What?
When he tried to grab him. So the brother's trying to
No,
grab
no,
him,
no,
and he's
no,
like,
no.
bang!
From then, you're getting rushed, fam.
Man, that's why he got
You're
dragged
getting
off.
rushed by
That's
the
why he got dragged off.
Bruv, by commuters, bruv.
That's why.
If you're getting rushed by commuters, bruv, you're doing something wrong, bruv. I'm sorry.
Trust me.
You're definitely doing something wrong if you're getting rushed by commuters. These are people who just want to get on with their life, bruv. And you're just disturbing everyone.
I will say this, they have balls. They got some bollocks still to do that when they know everyone's going to get pissed off at them.
Man.
Bruv, I'm not
Either
being
that
funny.
or very stupid.
Hold on. You, a grown man, hold on, with a job, you had to book time off to do that. If you had a job. You seriously
Had to book
booked
time
time off to go and stand on the tube, on top of a train, on the tube.
You're a madman.
Surely
Yeah.
there's better ways.
There is better ways, like.
Bruv, there are better ways of doing this.
It's going off though. If you notice around the world, bruv. China,
Yeah, it is. It is. It
fucking
is.
Barcelona,
It is.
bruv. There's so many protests. Turkey, and that's going to war, bruv. Like they're all shooting at each other.
It's actually getting a bit nuts.
Turkey with
There's
Syria.
something in the air right now.
Yeah.
There's something in the air right now. I don't
Wow.
know what it is.
Yeah. Bruv, at the end of the day, going back to these Extinction Rebellion lot, yeah? I understand the sentiment. I get it. You wanna, and I'm with you, partly, because I understand what you're trying to do, but at the same time, I feel like they're going about it the wrong way. Yeah? How are you attacking the taxpayer? Because when you're disrupting the tube, that's all you're doing. Who pays for the TFL, bruv?
I suppose yeah, but you could say that it's costing them money also.
Costing who money?
Like what the yellow jackets in France are doing. They're not stopping people, but they say there's a toll gate. The protesters will take over that toll gate, and they'll just let people through for free.
That's different, though.
Yeah.
That's not what Extinction Rebellion
Yeah,
are
exactly.
doing.
There's no logic.
They're
behind
disrupting
what-
everything!
Let me say this,
Yeah.
yeah. Your fucking thinking is so backwards, bruv, yeah? Because you want to cut down on car emissions, yeah? And stuff like that, yeah? CO2 emissions, yeah? But these times here, yeah, you're stopping someone in their car, bruv, yeah? That's going to do a 20-minute journey. But now you're stopping them. They're not turning off their engine. So now you're causing them to consume more fuel. And you've took their 20-minute journey and turned it into an hour and 45, bruv. So now you've just made it worse. You've made the world worse by doing that. By stopping them, you've made it worse.
No,
You haven't.
but
You've,
listen.
bro.
Listen, the problem I have with the tube is the fact that the taxpayers pay for that to make that all run.
Yeah.
And so you're costing people more money for no reason.
Well,
That's coming out of people's paychecks every month. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why are you attacking the taxpayer? And it's the tube, it's electric. What are you doing, bro?
Fuck those, man. God knows what they're up to.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not even anything to do with pollution.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
Man.
They're lucky though. They could be in China where they get shot point blank in the chest with a revolver, bro. Do you know what I mean?
But wait, no, because this is what's mad. Is because you're attacking things that have nothing to do with like change of environment. Like you're attacking things that's taxpayer and it's electrical. So what are you doing? And then why don't you go to I don't know, like a plastic factory or something and stop that from working?
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like a bottle factory.
Do you know why?
Why don't you go there?
It's because now that they've done it the way they've done it, it is gonna cause a more attention to media. Do you know what I mean? Now they're getting more publicized because of it. If they'd done it like in a different way where it wasn't so obviously gonna be televised, like would it be
Okay, but hold on.
as like a bigger thing?
Yeah,
as
but
it
that
is?
means your heart's not in it. Because at the end of the day, you're doing it for attention. You're not doing it for what it's actually, what the actual.
Well, are they
thing
doing
is,
it
like
for? Are they doing it for the intention of to get publicized so that the message is actually broadcast further out?
Yeah, but you're broadcasting a stupid message. At the end of the day, you're blocking the fucking tube, bruv.
That's not the message though.
Yeah.
The message is.
But that's what people are getting. People are watching it and like, why are they blocking?
Yeah, but
the
that's
tube?
why you need to break it down. Like you need to look at it as a thing of, you do need to do something as a collective to actually cut down on carbon emissions. Do you know what I mean? Because there is only one planet, and do you know what I mean? You're not about to move to Mars anytime soon, so you do need to take these things into consideration. But they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
They're approaching it wrong.
Some people just don't have the brain to actually think up a decent strategy. Yeah.
Like broccoli brother.
Yeah, they don't know how to.
Mr. Broccoli.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. Mr. Rock.
What an idiot! He went, was it Good Morning Britain or something? And he said, "Oh, I'm a vegan. I want everyone to be vegan." Is that your message, bro? Like,
So
you're not gonna make everyone vegan.
Piers Morgan called him an idiot.
You're a dickhead, bro.
Oh, I don't even know. But
Mr.
I'm saying
Broccoli is a dickhead.
some people just resort to crazy motions and stunts because they don't have the ability to push their agenda properly.
There is no agenda. It's 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, essentially.
That's what it is, bro.
For
At
that
the end of the day,
person,
bruv. Half
at
of these
that
people
point.
don't give a fuck, bro. They just take their shot at fame and they run with it.
attention, man.
They run with it, bro. Because in the world of social media, it's so easy to just get big if you do something stupid. Does that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying their heart's not in it, because they're doing the wrong things. Like they're not going to the actual source of the issue. They're going to other things trying to get publicity. Like I understand trying to get publicity, but at the same time you're doing it where it's affecting innocent people.
Yeah. People
Like
are not involved.
random, yeah, people who are not involved.
Who is leading this Extinction Rebellion movement?
know.
Is there a leader? I'm assuming. I mean, the way it looks, it doesn't look very organized. It just looks organized in certain groups. Like there's certain fractions doing this bullshit. Do you know what I mean? But they're not directly linking it under
Whoever's
They're just linking it under the banner of Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah,
but
bruv.
is there a leader? Is there someone actually taking charge and actually trying to do it in an actual diplomatic way?
I just feel like little groups get little ideas. And
But this
do
is
what
my
they want.
point.
Like,
if you're serious,
it-
you need
it's-
to actually form something.
Extinction Rebellion apparently was founded by Roger Hallam Gale Bradbrook.
Okay, who's that?
Man's got 4 names, so you know he's on point.
Yeah, who is that though?
Roger Hallam Gale Bradbrook, bro.
Who is he though? Like,
I don't know
What's
who
he
he is.
about?
have we got any speeches from him? Like, I don't
I've
understand.
no
Is there
idea.
anything of him doing any?
I'm just looking at the result here. The purpose is climate change, mitigation, nature, conservation, environmental protection, basically.
What's veganism got to do with any of that?
That had vegans not even mentioned there.
But that's what I'm saying. Mr. Broccoli claims to be part of Extinction Rebellion, and he wants everyone
He's
to be
not,
vegan.
bruv.
This is what I'm
it's
saying.
part of the argument, though. People have made it part of the argument.
Because they want you to stop eating beef and all these things. But listen,
There's loads of different reasons. you know.
people aren't gonna stop eating beef.
Bro.
Why does everyone have to be on one extreme or the other extreme? Why can't you be in the middle?
Balance.
The balance.
Balance.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why
Yeah.
does everyone have to be extreme? Oh, I'm not that side. I'm on
Because
the other end.
everyone has their own opinion. Nobody butts out of anyone else's business, and fucking people fucking couldn't rub two brain cells together. Bro.
Anyway, people are stupid. When they get together, they get crazy. Yeah, we can establish that.
It's the mob mentality.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, Extinction Rebellion needs to go extinct. As far as I'm concerned, they need to leave. and
Extinction them.
disband.
Disband. Disband, you know, yeah. Oh, bruv, our teachers always used to threaten our class with that shit in school. This class will be disbanded. Mr. Asante, all type Mr.
Mr. Sandy, why do I know that name?
Because you went to the school for a couple years.
I can't remember him, you know.
You will be disbanded. He recognized me straight away.
Mr.
He's never met me
Asante.
before, but in year 7, he's like, I know your sister.
Oh shit.
Because they all
That's
they all went to
weird.
the school, innit?
Yeah, but how many mixed race people are there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can
The
just clock
I think it's
someone.
something to do with the name, but, you know.
Oh,
But yeah, man.
Bro,
I see. Go on.
You will be disbanded.
this did you lot see this girl that about with the 8 requirements?
Fam!
This woman.
Bro,
Hey!
where do I start?
Well, what were her requirements, right?
The male member must be of a certain sizing.
Yeah. You must have investments.
Bruv, she said you gotta have a house, you gotta have a car,
She
you
needs
gotta
a
have investments.
new wardrobe.
What are
every
you
month.
doing?
New wardrobe every
Bro,
month.
this is
What
my
is she
whole
bringing
point.
to the table?
What are you bringing to the table?
I'm bringing my looks.
Oh, okay.
Like, what are you bringing here?
Yeah.
I'm bringing all this. This is what
All
I am.
this.
The table.
Yeah, that is the table. I'm the
Like that.
ground
No,
you're standing on.
you know what? This should be an application for her
Yeah.
to apply to your table. She doesn't have a table.
Do you know what?
She doesn't have anything to bring.
She ain't got a seat. She ain't got that, bro.
What do you mean? You can't even bring a cup. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring water to the table.
After so many months of being single,
So many months.
decided to have a
Months.
Okay, you are alone on that one. I do not want.
Who's this brother, by the way?
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
it in Bear, but
She wants to be your girlfriend.
Huh? And just girlfriend.
Oh,
Not even wife.
applications. Okay, let me fill it in.
Listen.
You must have a big,
Ah.
very fat and long.
Stop. Hey.
Very fat.
The
and long.
profanity. Please.
Then against men who do not have big dicks. That is not fair. I do not have a big dick. I have an extra.
But this is the thing. He's dumb. He's trolling.
Choose to have
Yeah,
it.
he's just making.
I was born this way.
Number 2, you must be rich.
You must be rich. Hold
bro,
on.
getting up.
Nah,
from
close
that,
it, bro.
From that, get out of here. Get out of
You
here.
must be rich.
What are you bringing to the table?
So that means you're not rich.
Exactly. Why are you putting your shit on me, bruv?
You want to be upgraded.
Yeah, stop that. Stop that behavior.
You want to be upgraded. That's all you're looking for. You're basic. That's you putting a video out there saying, I need a come up.
Yeah,
Basically,
literally.
how dare you?
If you like what you are seeing here, please apply if you are eligible. But it's like, babes,
Oh, chill out.
man don't want you.
Yeah. Lord.
Yeah, man, I don't get. I mean, to each their own, innit? But
Yeah.
you're allowed to have those requirements.
Yeah, if that's what you do, but
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course, you're allowed to, but
yeah, the way she's putting it out there, like it's like,
Like she commands authority.
yeah,
Like she must have this.
yeah.
If you don't have this, don't even try.
Ugh.
It's so like.
Hey, you know what? Everyone's got their own thing, and that's her thing. If it works for her, good luck. And I feel sorry for the brother.
She needs 200,000 naira
200,000. Oh, naira.
a month. Is that it?
I thought you were talking about.
You're saying 400 and something pounds.
I thought you was talking about dollars.
Mate, I don't know. She's speaking in a Nigerian accent, so I'm like, mate, do you mean Naira?
If she was Naira, you know.
Because that's not as hard. You need like 430 quid a month. You don't have to be rich.
Hey.
But hey, who's giving you 20 grand a month?
Bro,
Yeah.
she's trolling.
She said 200,000, right?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, 200,000.
Mate,
Yeah. I don't know what she's dealing with. She can keep that. And
is
her-
it 20,000
and her
200?
fucking-
Anyway, bruv, unless that's Korean dong or whatever that guy
Yeah,
said.
the dong. Man will
Ding
convert
dong.
it.
Bruv, so what are we thinking about SPAC Nation? Did you not see that thing?
What's
The
that?
SPAC Nation thing.
So basically, yeah, I've been observing these lot, like Hope Dealers, SPAC Nation. I've been observing them since they come about, innit? Like,
Right.
and it's a sweet and sour kind of thing, because it's like, you go on their website, you see that they have these things called trap houses, yeah? Take Risk and Prosper House, yeah? And basically the whole thing is, they take people off the road, yeah? And they put them in this, like, safe house, essentially, is what it is. With other people who are coming off the road. And apparently they put them in a better position to be able to better their life. Because that's their whole argument. That's what they're saying. And I was watching videos that they have on their like website and that of, you know, the Pastor Toby guy going to the trap house and visiting the families that are living there with the kids and the roadmen or whatever. And it just seemed really contrived. Like, it just seemed like fake.
Oh.
Like, it didn't seem right. Like, you must have called ahead. Like, yeah, make sure everyone's in the house. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, before I visit, because he's going to the houses. Yeah, this Pastor Toby, he's going to the houses and acting like he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, with these people that are in the houses. I feel like he does. But
What do you
basically,
mean?
they have people who, like pastors or whatever, who reside over each house. And it just seems a little bit fishy. You know? Because in their adverts and stuff like that, they got all these, you know, flashy cars, jewelry, nice designer clothes, red bottoms, all that kind of stuff. And they say it's to attract, you know, people from the road. Because essentially what they're on the road for is prosperity. Now, I can understand that, but I don't understand how Christianity... And by the way, I read the whole About Us thing on their website, and it did not mention Christianity at any point.
Right. So,
But they go to church and they have sermons. So I don't know, maybe they just somehow left that out, that they're Christian, but they were talking about church and stuff like that. I didn't see Jesus, I didn't see Christianity,
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
So at what point now, because I'm not being funny, the advert was basically people from the church being like, yeah, I got this, I got that, if you want it, come to the church. That's essentially what they're saying. I've obviously dumbed it down.
wait, so so you're saying that the churches are trap houses? Is that what that is?
It's basically like man saying, yeah, boom, you want to get in on this, come to the church and we'll pattern it. Wait, is the church a church or is it a job centre? Like,
is it a business? What's
is it a
happening?
business meeting? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And
I don't
then
know.
you have people from the church who leave it and they're like, listen, these lot are mad. These lot are nuts. It's all about pleasing Pastor Toby. It's all like this weird competition to please him, and you're getting people to do the business loans and then putting it against their mum's house and things like that, and telling them, nah, it'll be cool or whatever. Like, basically just scamming people out of money. So there's
Well,
like,
wait.
there's two sides. They want to paint themselves as their angels, and and the people who left it be like, yo, this is mad. These
Well,
lot are crooks.
Is this a program, yeah?
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
essentially, it
It's a
sounds like
church.
it sounds.
A church.
Yeah, it sounds like some sort of weird pyramid cult.
It sounds like a cult to me.
Yeah,
Some Scientology business, bruv.
I have no idea, and
So the guy's making money then.
Bro, Pastor Toby dripped out Lamborghini, all sorts.
Well, then that's all.
Or
that's what
Ferrari,
it's about,
whatever
innit?
it was. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, mate, is this a church or like what is this? What are you doing here? Because and then you got the obviously you got the hope dealers and that who are the rappers,
Mm.
Right, yeah.
which is that video I
Yeah,
sent.
yeah.
And I'm not being funny. I watched a few of their videos and I seen their hardest bars, yeah.
Mm.
And it don't sound like to me they're talking about church or anything. They're talking about road stuff.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Like I'm confused. What are we doing here?
It sounds to me like somebody's harnessing a bunch of people. That's what that sounds
Yeah.
like. Like he's got them on leashes.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like to me.
Mm.
This sounds like he's offering up things. Maybe he's coming true on some of his promises, but for the most part, that's just for show, innit? That's what that sounds like to me. Hey, I wouldn't even say good luck to those people. You know what I mean?
But
that's
I
not-
don't know. All I know is where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, man.
There's an issue, bruv. I don't understand it. It just sounds like they're worshipping money and possessions like that over there.
Essentially,
You know what I mean?
that's what it looks like.
The whole concept of religion and stuff like that. I don't need it personally. You know, some people do need it.
Mm.
But would you consider what they're doing religious? Are they idol worshipping?
Well, what's the definition of religion? It's a practice.
yeah.
Right?
Mm.
It's a
So you could say
ritual.
that that's their practice, but would you could say that you could pray to the god of business? Like that's the way
Yeah.
you live your life. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
what's the range of religion? Do you have to be registered, or is it just something that you do? Like, is it just a practice that you have?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, man. There's all kinds of madness. You had Charlie Manson, and all them guys.
Charles Manson, yeah.
All them, did that kind of stuff. It ranges, man. Some guys just want to get laid, but that guy obviously just wants to get rich.
He wants to get rich, and he's rich at the end of the day. So I don't know. That was my take on it. I just found that they didn't mention Christianity or Jesus on their website once.
Yeah.
They did mention scriptures and church. They did never mention being Christian or Jesus, which is usually the main thing, right? When you're a Christian,
Yeah, Jesus.
not once ever was Jesus ever mentioned.
Bro, it sounds a bit fishy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not like, I don't know, man. I just think, you know what, do what you're doing, innit? But if you're buying into it, then good luck to you, bro. I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, man, what else is happening?
What else is happening? There's a lot of stuff happening all the time.
Do you see that thing with, what's his name? I don't get tired. What's his name?
Who's that?
What's the rapper's name, man? I don't get tired or something like that. I don't know, but basically he decided to, Kevin Gates, he decided to lose weight because his child tried to suck his breast.
What you
It's
did?
like, you know what, it's enough now. Enough
Oh,
is
that
enough.
was the signal. That was the signal, bro.
The kid just reaching
Reaching for the gyno,
for
bro.
milk. Oh, what is this E40 thing you sent?
That's a man wrestling a
Oh,
bear.
he's fighting a bear.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's not even fully grown.
Did you
No.
see the belly on that, brother?
Yeah, the big brother
There's
still.
no weight behind it.
He's a big brother, man.
Yeah, that's not even a full size bear.
If you see bears fighting in the wild,
Yeah, they're doing all kinds of madness.
And you can't outrun them.
yeah,
Bro.
bears are fast.
Bro, bears have been clocked up to being like 30 miles per hour, bro.
Usain Bolt couldn't outrun him.
Bro, once a bear's on you, bro,
Mm.
you're not running it, bro. No way.
Didn't Khabib wrestle a bear when he was little, like a little baby one?
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
kid wrestling a kid bear.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Bears
Cub.
pretty hard to wrestle though. But they give up their back so easily. I've seen it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
They do. They get on their back so easy. So I mean, when they're playing,
I think it's because they got teeth and claws.
yeah, they're just like,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is how I'm gonna be. You might be in the control position, but you know,
Yo,
I got teeth.
forget bears. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, we had this discussion before with Stephen. Yeah, out of all of the MCs in London, if we had to team up 3 man from each bit, yeah, east, north, west, south.
Didn't we do this?
Did we?
I think we might have done.
Did we?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we
But
did.
did we do it on the podcast though?
Yeah.
No, we did it with Stephen, but I don't know.
But 3 people to team up, yeah. I'm gonna put people
Who are you putting in Team South
south.
to the hardest spitters? Like, if it comes to a thing with anybody,
What
who
three
has
on
got
three?
the bars?
I don't know. English Frank.
English Frank.
Where is that, brother?
He's
in
Spanish Frank now.
Spain, bro.
Is he Spanish
He's
Frank?
called
man?
Spanish Frank now.
He's Spanish
still.
Frank, you know.
Flipping houses.
That brother.
In South.
know.
Is RA from South?
Yeah.
I'll put RA in it.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I remember we spoke about this, and RA was one of the guys. Pretty sure we did like north, east, west. And
Did
south.
we?
Yeah, I think we might have done still.
Oh yeah, you know what? West was out first
Yeah.
because they ain't really got like who they got.
don't
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Don't know, man. But there's so many guys out there, bro.
Ice Kid.
You'd actually have to look at the names. and
That's good. Was hard, man.
It takes long, man. But I agree with Stormzy when he said that you need like multiple top 10s.
Who's the grime god?
The grime god.
If you had to put someone at the top, grime god.
God is a strong word.
Yeah,
man.
that's a very strong
Who
word.
is the grime? Like, when you think grime, who's the best at it and who's been doing it the hardest for the longest, and no one can say nothing to them?
I'd say Wiley.
Wiley.
Willie Cat, yeah.
What about Dizzy?
Dizzy's there as well, neck and neck. I'd say with Wiley.
Yeah.
I'd say they were neck and neck.
I mean, if you were to say Graham straight away, I'd just go Wiley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
First
He's like the
reaction.
first
Cool.
reaction.
So basically, you're saying Wiley would be Jesus. Yeah, in this thing. And who's the 12 disciples? You know that one?
Were you trying to go through the Trinity? 12 disciples.
You get me?
I don't know. Who's Pontius Pilate?
Dizzy.
Who killed Jesus?
Ooh, Dizzy, yeah, Dizzy.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know who. Alright. I don't know. That's all
You know
mad.
them ones?
Trying to do the top is just mad, isn't
Because
it?
look,
If I was to say
it's hard.
top 10 grime artists, UK, who would you say?
top 10 grime artists UK.
Mm.
What, right now or all time?
Of all time.
Obviously, Wiley, Dizzy,
Mm-hmm.
Kano,
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Titch.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. You got Wiley, Dizzy, Kano, Crazy Titch, Gets.
double?
Nah, he's not.
With the
in
but-
top
but-
10.
Nah.
Nah.
But the grime.
Now, the last 5 is where it gets a bit tricky now. Devlin,
Devlin, yeah.
Devlin. Who's in the top 10? Who's there though?
I would put D Double up there, man. Think you're a big boy because you got to be.
You know what? Yeah,
bullets
yeah.
in with your
Put
face
D-double
like
in
me.
there. Yeah,
Don't
put
my
D-double in there.
disappear.
What about Skepta?
Skepta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
forgot
Of
about Skepta.
course.
Would you put JME up there?
No. Next.
Nah. No, what that?
No disrespect to JME, but he's
Mm.
not like levels like that. Who? Man.
Do you know who has their moments? Jammer actually has their moments. Has his moments. bro.
Really?
Yeah, like
Would I
where he
put
actually...
him there? I wouldn't
No,
put
he's
him
not.
there.
I'm not saying he's up there. I'm saying he has his moments where it's
P Money?
P Money.
Money.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
RA. Alright, cool. That's my top 10.
Yeah.
I couldn't give you one, to be honest.
I'll be honest, mine was probably quite similar to yours.
Yeah. Because really and truly, the scene ain't big enough to have like hella people to compete for top 10.
I have to look at everyone I've ever listened to, man.
What about Bugsy?
Not top 10. He's really good now, but he's not top 10 yet.
Mm.
You know what I mean? He's not made that grime tune for me that says yes.
Yeah, I know what you
You
mean.
are sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Who do you think gets the most wheel ups? Like, you gotta think about this. Who is the most wheel uppist artist?
Temps.
Temper T.
Do you reckon Temper T get?
Yeah, bro,
you
I
know
think
what?
he
You got
would,
D
bro.
double.
Temps.
Flirter D.
Double will probably get Flirter.
D double.
Oh,
do you know what it is?
Flirter.
I've
They
seen.
call
Do
it
you
L-I-O.
know what it is? I've actually seen bare videos where D double gets wheel up, fam.
But that's what I'm
So
saying.
it's-
D double, Temper T, Flirter. But you see how it's different depending on the situation.
Mm.
Who makes the best songs? Who gets the most wheel? It's different.
Yeah.
All Temper T has to say is, putting out lanes everywhere. No, we got the shot. That's it.
Yeah.
Wheel up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight away. I don't know. There's a lot of guys that could do that, man. You know?
Like one line. They didn't even finish the line.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Stop that.
Dizzy Rascal. I wonder what it would have been like if Crazy Titch never went jail, man. Because Crazy Titch was hard.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, man.
Now he's going to be like 40 when it comes out, bro.
Do you think he'll come out?
We're hella
Like,
bars.
just doing it.
What, start
Just
spitting?
hella
Bare
bars.
bars. Bare bars.
Man's got Bibles. Man's got
I
bars.
don't think he's religious in jail.
No, I'm saying like the thickness.
Oh,
of the
Bible
papers.
worth.
It's gotta be
Yellow pages.
Bible thickness bars, bro.
Bro, if I was in jail, I'd just be writing bars for everyone.
Writing
Sending.
bars, doing push-ups.
I ain't got nothing else to do. You might as well
Yeah.
just send for everyone.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Crazy T, bro.
What was it? He went away for
I don't
Was
know, something about shooting or
yeah, murder or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
If,
No, it was a robbery, wasn't it, or something?
Was it?
It was a DJ or something, innit, that they shot.
I don't know. I just know
Yeah, it
something to
was
do
something
with,
like that. They shot him in the back or something, innit?
Oh, that's mad. Yeah, bro.
yeah, I mean,
That's
there's levels.
unfortunate.
I don't know, man. I heard different stories, you know, but who's to know? Only the people that were there actually know what happened, bro.
Bro, it's on Google, bro. What happened?
Yeah.
That's where I read it from.
Was that from the trial or is
That was from the case of the trial.
You know what, man? Going off subject with that, yeah. I was thinking today, I was like, we're the last kind of generation who knew what it was like without internet.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's mad. We never used to have the instant access to information that we have now.
No.
Information is free now.
And it's like a double-edged sword, because people are able to share their thoughts all across the world with each other
Mm.
instantly,
Yeah,
and people can get offended by that
yeah, man.
if they're not thick-skinned, or they don't even need to be thick-skinned.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
like, it's double-edged because people are receiving information that they don't need to receive.
A lot of the time.
Do you think that plays a part in the whole thing that's going on now with depression and stuff like that? Like, people are just getting, for example, Instagram.
Yeah.
That pepper, man. Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram has a lot
Instagram-
to play
Yeah.
in things.
Because on Instagram, everyone's living their best life.
Oh, they're showing you the best parts of their week, month, or year.
Yeah. So people, think about it. I scroll through Instagram and I'm seeing everybody just doing the most. Like, everyone's doing well. Everyone's flossing. Everyone's having a good time.
But you get a lot of stunters. Don't get
And
twisted.
this is the thing.
There's
It doesn't
bare
matter.
Stunters.
Bare stunters, but you don't know. A lot of people don't think of that. Like,
No.
they don't think, oh, he ain't really, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They see that and he's got Gucci this,
Yeah.
Fendi, whatever.
Yeah.
But they don't realise that the Don is sleeping on a mattress, like, and he spends all his money on that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He literally has nothing else.
He has nothing else.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just like a warped reality, man.
I suppose that can affect you. Depends
That can
on,
affect people because
depends
they
on-
think, oh, well, he's my age. Why aren't I doing what he's doing? Why aren't I doing as well as him? When people can show you the fruits of their labour, whether, you know,
Yeah.
it can make people look at themselves and be like, why am I not there? And think, damn, man, I'm not doing what I need to be doing at my age. Everybody has different timelines of when things need to happen for them. Everything's not the
of
same
course.
for everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people have something patterned that, like their parents have got connections and they can just connect them up with people and they can make money quicker, sooner. Whereas you might not have those connections, so you have to work harder and it takes longer. Like,
It's like we were saying, no two people gonna live the same life. Like
Exactly.
Everybody's gonna have different opportunities, different luck, different intelligence. Different. Everything is gonna be different for everyone. I don't know, man, but I think in terms of social media, Instagram, all of that stuff, if you don't look at it as entertainment, then you're fucking doomed. You're gonna be doomed or inspired, one of the two.
yeah.
Because just like yin and yang, something bad happens to you, it can push you in a good direction to where, say, like a parent beats their kids or abuses their kids in some way. That kid might go on and abuse
Yeah, it's a
himself
domino effect.
or whatever, or they could go on and be like, that's never gonna happen to anyone around me ever again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
See, this is what I'm saying. It's a point of choosing to get rid of the negativity in your life. And if you're watching something on a social media site and you feel a certain way about it that's not positive, then bruv, you need to just stop looking at that shit, bro. You know what I mean? You need to come off it. Don't go on it. Delete it. Whatever you need to do. Just don't let it in your life, bro.
If it affects you, avoid it. Yeah. If you get all crazy when you smoke weed, don't smoke weed, man. If you start beating on your wife when you have a drink, don't fucking drink,
for real.
bro. Do you know what I mean? All that type of stuff. Know yourself is, I guess, what I'm getting at here.
A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Most people don't know themselves. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people got low self-esteem. So, for example, on Instagram, a big thing is Instagram models, men and women. Someone's got low self-esteem.
Yeah,
They look at this model in the best shape of their life, and they're like, "Oh my days! Like I'm a piece of shit. Like I'm a fat shit. Like why don't I look like that?"
It's funny now how the concept of a gym people don't like, in the sense of if they're not already got muscles or they don't look a certain way. They don't want to go gym if they're self-conscious. You know what I mean? And it's funny how that's changed, because a gym is there for you to get physically better in shape or whatever. But people are like, it's a deterrent now when they see shit like that. Especially if you're insecure.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't want to go gym. There's going to be people there that look like this, what I want to look like, but I don't.
Again.
And then I'm going to go there, and it's...
Yeah, depends on your mentality.
So, look how we're talking about sharing information. That video, that woman who had all these requirements, some naive person might look at that and be like, "Oh my god, this is what all women want." I'm doomed. I got a micro penis and I work. I'm a bin man. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm doomed.
Yeah, it's true. They take that to heart.
Everyone's different. Everyone has different perspective.
That's exactly what it is.
They
Everyone
might
sees
not
things
say
differently.
it, but in their head, like, shit, I've got a micro penis, I'm a bin man. Like, but they might think, oh, whatever, man, like, out loud.
Yeah.
They say that everyone has two sides. They have a side that everyone else sees, and then there's a side, obviously, when you're by yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? So everyone thinks a different way, has different perspectives. You know what I mean? Everyone has different ideologies, bruv. Like, some people feel the need to push their ideologies on other people. Other people don't accept it, and they have their own views on how things should be, and people are different, bruv.
Again, this is why the internet is mad, because now you got the comment section. You go on like an Extinction Rebellion post, and you get a million different opinions, bruv. You might write your opinion and then someone replies to you saying, "Fuck off, you idiot! You don't know anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Extinction Rebellion is the best thing that ever happened to the planet." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And now you've been fed that information that 20, 30 years ago wouldn't have been able to happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's everything's an open forum. Everyone can just.
But the thing is, when people have different perspectives on things like that Extinction Rebellion, it's hard to create a conversation because everyone gets their back up because one person thinks one way, the other person thinks another, and instead of actually trying to, because when people say certain things like Extinction Rebellion, yeah, and they proper push it and they promote it or whatever, but then they don't really understand it, I will question you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But because you don't have the information that I'm requiring from you, you're gonna get your back up and you'll get defensive and you'll just say all this bullshit that isn't real. So you need to know what you're actually backing if you're really backing something. Don't just say you are, first of all. And two, you need to be able to talk about things, otherwise there will never be a bridge.
Yeah.
And an understanding from both sides.
Most people, when most people have an argument or a debate, they don't actually listen to the other person and try and understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
They listen to reply. They listen to try and point out flaws in what they're saying. They don't listen to understand what the person's saying. So
Yeah, you can't really argue with someone if you don't know their point of view fully. You don't understand what they're saying.
exactly.
That's one thing. I don't know.
I just think this all is a big part of the whole social media thing, and it's just a problem. It's a new problem.
It is a new problem, man. People haven't dealt with this before. I mean, what was there before? High Five? Fucking
High five. Oh,
AOL, MSN Messenger.
MSN. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bruv,
What was it? MySpace.
modern day
Yeah.
connectivity is stopped a lot of things in the sense of, bruv, back in the day before this internet, bruv, yeah, you had to go knock for someone.
Yeah, bro.
You couldn't just text someone, fam. You gotta go around their yard, fam. These times here, they're living bare far, fam. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying.
So the connectivity is not there no more. Like, people are, their heads are in their phones and there's no conversation.
They think they're
This is.
connected, but
Do you
they're
think this is where the social anxiety comes from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that they're literally not spending enough time speaking to people just on a regular basis. People you don't know.
not. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
know?
you're not really socializing with a physical
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
You're socializing with your phone.
Mm.
And then in you doing that, you're ignoring everything else
Right.
around you.
They're stuck in their house and they think they're foxkin. You know what I mean?
Foxkin.
They're one of many genders. Do you know what I mean? He's like, I don't even want to touch this, but no, bruv, because you want to turn your personality into a gender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call you
Yeah.
some weird name, bruv.
You
know
know,
what I mean?
cross dressers used to just be men who were straight and they
Yeah.
just dressed as women.
It's
That
all-
was it.
it's all a madness.
They
You
were
see, when
gender
it comes
fluid.
to this whole gender thing, you know what? I actually don't give a fuck anymore, bro. I only care if you're trying to force it into things like schools.
But they
and
are.
that's the only time. Yeah,
I don't
I
think
know.
they're
Well, I
preaching
know
to
they
the
have. I know they have, and that's the problem I do have with them. But what I mean is, if you are a man, for example, and you want to identify as a female, yeah, and you want to be called fucking Jennifer or whatever, yeah, I don't have any qualms of addressing you however you want because
Yeah.
I don't care
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
And for me to care, that means I'm invested in what you do. And I'm not. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't care, bruv. If it makes you happy, calm.
And that's
I
not
don't get
what
why
I mean.
people have got to go so deep into the caring of what people want to be like or what they want to be
Because
treated
they
like.
push it so hard on you, bro, and it starts to affect social situations. That to a point where if you want to identify as whatever, like if you're I don't know, gender fluid, whatever, 12 in the morning you feel like you're a man, but then you get a bit emotional in the evening and all of a sudden you're a woman. You know, it doesn't make sense. Like that's just your personality, bro.
How
That's who
confusing
you
is
are.
that?
Like what you you relate as a fox or a genderless individual. What's the deal, man?
Listen, man, I don't understand, and I don't wanna fucking understand. I'm never gonna be able to understand the mind of a person like that. I'm not a psychologist. I don't want to understand them, and that's that for me.
Someone was telling me
I don't
about there is a percentage of men who have made transitions, to women, i.e. lopped off their penis, and now regret it and want their penises back.
Do you know what age they were? Were they younger? I'm assuming they're younger.
I have no idea. But that's the other qualm, is when you've got these progressive parents, right? Who are then pushing this onto their children, like an 8-year-old gone.
Messing up kids.
Yeah, like you're an 8-year-old. You've not even got pubes yet you're saying you want to switch from a boy to a girl, and your parents are like, okay, we'll accept this.
No! I bet he wanted to be a lion yesterday as well.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kids are kids, man.
What's worrying is kids that age shouldn't even be exposed to things like that. I get it if it's like accidental and you see someone that's a transgender on the street and they ask questions. I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't fault it on the kids. Like I don't know about you, but a 6-year-old or whatever has no business knowing about transgender, fam. They should be playing fucking games and all of this shit,
It's
bro.
the
And actually,
hormone shit, bro. They're injecting these children with
What?
fucking hormones.
Who
bro.
is?
Oh, you do know about this?
is this to be a part of the depopulation?
I feel like a girl. I don't want to have a penis or whatever. I don't know what the situation is, and these parents are allowing these kids to take like hormone blockers.
Oh,
So they
hormone
don't
blockers.
get puberty. They don't develop, and they're closer to a girl than a boy until they eventually decide to get the surgery or whatever it is.
This is madness.
They're children. Bruv, I didn't know who I was at fucking 21. Are you gonna tell this fucking child of 8 years old that it's okay because he doesn't feel like what everyone else is?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
That's the thing, man. At the end of the day, I think everybody needs to get back to basics, man. Everybody needs to get back to basics. Get off your phone.
Loincloth,
Go.
campfire.
Wait, hold on. You went too far back.
I went all the way back, fam.
Just reset everything.
A spear.
No, listen.
No one would know how
What
to
I
live,
mean
fam,
is-
unless you know, fam. Unless you're a savage.
Everybody.
Everyone will die, fam.
Yeah.
Once they raid Tesco's and then things like that.
Red Tesco's. Oh my days.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, we need to go back to basics. Everyone needs to actually start physically socializing, bruv. Because at the end of the day, that socializing on your phone is not real socializing. It's not.
They're not your buddies, fam.
It's not. We used to go round to our mum and our friend's house and have to answer to their mum and dad before we even spoke to our friend. You know what it was? You don't want to speak to their mum and dad.
Nah, you're supposed to... Niceties, politeness, greetings,
Learning things like that.
salutations.
Do you know what I'm saying? Meeting a random girl on the street, like.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
These
are the
times now,
things-
you got things like fucking Tinder and whatever else, bruv, and you're trying to get a connectivity through that, bruv. But
Listen,
what I mean?
and like this is the thing, yeah. Things like that can work. Yeah, it's good for some people because at the end of the day, you can actually get to know someone who you think is anyway,
yeah, of course.
before you meet them. So you can weed out that whole situation of you guys have sex before you even know each other, and then you have a kid or whatever, you get pregnant or something stupid happens.
yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, that's true.
You can get to know if you actually like the person.
Online dating's good if you're looking for single mums and that. You know what I mean? Like, things like, like puff. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
It's a C.
Yeah,
C of single mums. It depends what you want, innit?
Bruv, someone told me plenty of fish is just like there's just, it's not even real, like the people that you talk to, it's just all robots.
I bet you there's a ton of robots on there.
Do you think?
Yeah, I bet you there's a ton of robots on there. I guarantee you.
Bruv, people imitate, like on Tinder, people imitate just like, they take random pictures of Instagram models and put it on
Have
there.
I ever
like,
told you
Catfish.
about the time I got catfish?
no?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Was it like? Did it look? Was it a brother?
No,
Oh,
this girl. Bro, this is what happened, yeah? I was talking to this girl for like 2 years, bro.
oh my days.
Dois anos?
This is the time of like MSN Messenger.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
There was a website I used to go onto, yeah, called Black Chat.
Black Chat.
Black
No,
Chat.
oh, you know what? I got, because there's a show called Back Chat that comes on
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah, God.
Black Chat is a chat
Black
room.
Chat?
Yeah, Black Chat is a chat room. Me and Old Type Weasel used to go to fucking
Black Chat?
internet cafes
That's jokes.
and use the computers there. Yeah, certain times I'll go onto Black Chat. Start talking to these girls, bro, and you be like, yo, yeah, you got MSN, blah blah, exchange email addresses, you know, Messenger,
Yeah.
onto the Messenger certain times. This is early internet, but like I mean, like early like social
Yeah,
internet,
yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? So it's like you talk to these girls on MSN, you're like, yeah, webcam, but at this point, you know, it's like if she ain't got a webcam, it's like, oh, it's normal, innit? Because not everyone's got a webcam at this point in time. Do you know what I mean? It's that far.
You have to have the extension, like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
actual add-on and
It's like, alright, whatever. Exchange numbers. Talk to this girl on the phone for about I don't know how many months. Yeah.
So it was a girl, right?
Yeah. Talking to her for God knows how long. Went to link her one day at fucking London Bridge station. Went there. Got to the station. Where are you? She's like, oh, I'm on my way. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Yeah, this bitch was never on her way, innit? So I'm saying.
Oh!
So I'm like, alright, whatever. I ain't talking to you. Ban you. Done. Yeah.
She what?
Locked her off for months.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Didn't talk to her. I was linking other girls.
yeah.
In the meantime. And, bruv, it got to a few months later, I don't know how long, maybe even a year, bruv. And she rings me. Yeah? Talk to her, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Eventually she wants to link again. Yeah?
After a year?
Yeah, she wants to link again. I'm like, okay, yeah,
A
whatever.
whole year?
And she invites me to a pajama party in Mitcham.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
A pajama party in Mitcham. So
Oh,
I'm like,
random.
okay, obviously I'm not going in pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going there. I went there with info. Yeah, hold tight I.P. Yeah. Went there. She weren't there yet. Right? I got to the door, knocked on the door. Bunch of people in there, pajamas.
Yeah.
Open the door, this black chick, chunky black chick, opens the front door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, is Natalia there? Because that's the name she gave me at the time. She there? Nah, she's not here yet, you know. So I was like, okay, whatever. Chilled, went down, sat in the car, like bun for a bit, calling this girl. Oh, my sister's been arrested. Yeah, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. This is extremely convenient, innit? Like, this is very.
sister's been
Yeah. So when I had a drink or two in the party, come back down, ring her again, same excuse, blah blah blah, shit's going on. So I was like, bun this.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Done. Delete the number, everything. Gone, yeah? Few months later, maybe, well yeah, it's got to be a few months later. Get a phone call from this chick calling herself Rachel. I'm like, okay, Rachel, hi, where do I know you from?
Yeah.
Talking to this girl, and I recognize the voice.
Mm.
So I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because I know this voice. I'm like, whose fucking voice is this? Talking to this girl, and she invites me to her yard. I'm like, yeah, alright, I'm coming.
He didn't even read that. No, man didn't even know.
No, this is like I was talking to her for a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe even a week or two before
That's
I decided,
so
alright,
funny.
let's link. But she's like, yeah, come to my house. So I'm going to her house now in Mitcham, where this pajama party was. There, and so I knock on the door. I'm like, bruv, I've been here before. I've been here before. The same yard the pajama party was at. Yeah? Knocked on the door. The chunky black chick who answered the door to me the first time was her the whole time, bruv.
Ah.
That's annoying.
So I went there, I beat it, and I left 4 a.m.
It's like, you know what? I'm putting all this work. I'm not getting nothing out of this. I'm doing it.
Yo.
I'm going in.
Bruv, she's giving me alcohol. Do you know what I mean? I'm sitting there. It's like, you know what? I'm here now, innit? So,
I journeyed all the way to Mitchell.
yeah,
Might as
man.
well get something.
That's
out
a
of it.
long tram ride, bruv. Yeah, you know.
Oh, that is long,
Ain't
man.
tryna-
See,
ain't
that's
tryna
one
get
thing with the internet dating and that, innit? But
Yeah.
I mean, any girls that I linked off of any internet dating were turned out to who they were. But that's because I got them to send videos and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, you have to do that. That's like
Come
contract,
on
man.
video call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've even seen it, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So
If you're not willing to video call, then it's a problem.
you could just weed out that whole thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's. But yeah, man. I remember I had this one girl I was talking to online, yeah, and she was like, this comes back to the whole requirements thing.
Yeah.
These times I was younger, bruv. I had the VW loop over me, you know what I mean? and she was like, "Oh yeah, I got a BMW or whatever." She's like, "Oh, what car you got?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I just got the VW." Bruv, she did not reply after that. She just left. You got a VW? Nah.
Oh no.
She wants to come up, bruv. You know what?
Yeah.
She's looking for the requirements.
I don't care. I don't care at the end of the day.
Yeah, partner. She's better off without those people.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I dodged the bullet there.
Yeah, serious.
That's exactly the way I saw
for
it,
real,
bruv.
for real.
If she's not looking to build, she's looking to just walk in.
Yeah.
You know what I
Walk in and
mean?
claim,
You know what I mean? Walking and claim what?
claim benefits.
You know what I'm saying? Claim benefits.
Bruv, do I look like the council to you, bro?
Yeah.
Ah, man. But yeah, it's jokes still.
Yeah, man, thing. I don't know, man. Internet dating is convenient, put it that way.
Yeah, it's
But at the same time, it takes away from
yeah,
a lot of social aspects of dating. You know,
Yeah.
like confidence levels
Yeah.
and things like that. You should be able to see a girl and talk to her, but at the same time, she might be having anxiety because she don't talk to no one.
yeah.
So it's like
That's
cancelling.
what's so crazy about girls,
craziness.
you know? Because girls might actually like you, but for some reason something's getting in the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think that ever happens to a dude.
No, not really.
Not really, no.
Not really, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I had a girl who was a few years younger than me, and I was like, it's a bit nuts, but it's okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the only things where it's like, yeah, this is kind of it's on the edge here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ah, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the only thing. Apart from that, you get woody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. At the end of the day,
You would
it's
think.
just good, man. Like, to just, you know, meet girls, do things. I remember, like, that's the thing as well, like, dealing with their parents. Because, like, I don't know about you, but growing up, like, going into a girl's house or whatever, I remember I went into this one girl's house and her dad was there. And that's, like, a weird situation.
Yeah.
Because the dad's thinking, like, who's this? Like, what's he here for?
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, bro.
That's what, that's what you think of that. I never had problems with like girlfriends or even girls that are Link's parents.
Yeah.
It was never a problem.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had problems.
Me, I
Any
haven't had
parents.
any problems, but it's just awkward, isn't it?
Yeah,
And but you learn to
Yeah.
maneuver those situations.
Yeah, you know the ones where it's too soon. You're like, why are you introducing me right now? Like, it's been like a week.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's too
There
soon.
is that.
A week, damn.
It's happened, man.
No, that's too soon. A week is definitely too soon.
Oh, mate, you'd be surprised.
I know people who got married after like 6 months,
See, that I don't get.
but they're still together.
It's a different thing. Well, if it works, then it works, innit?
Yeah.
But it's very abrupt.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think they spoke for a few weeks, met, and got married after like 6 months. You know? Quick team.
I mean,
Then now they got like 3 kids.
Yeah, I mean, if you're happy,
That's
And
the
you
maddest
know it.
thing. Everything don't happen the same to everyone. You know what? You done it. You achieved.
Yeah. You did
Yeah.
the thing.
Everything's not the same, man. But that's what people sang like love songs about.
Oh, love songs.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, but
Yeah,
think about
from
it. Back in the
dawn
day,
of music.
flipping
Love
like,
songs.
but now how I love songs. I met her on Tinder, whatever. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
It's changed.
Mofro,
It's changed with
Mofro.
cultures.
Oh,
Bruv,
man.
Mofro was like, I can smell those orange blossoms.
Yeah,
Man was describing
yeah.
the surroundings.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We swam in the lake. We watched fireflies by night.
Yeah.
She was my princess.
So that's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
That just shows you how, as times change, cultures have changed, and the way things are approached have changed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like literally, social media changed the game, fam. Like, well, social media, internet, I should say as well.
Changed
internet.
the whole game.
Yeah, it changed the whole
like
game. Fam.
all of the
These
games.
times here, fam. Go back
Literally.
before internet. Every man had 5 channels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, TV channels. You know what I mean?
Robot Wars.
You had Robot Wars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Robot Wars.
Hercules, bro.
Yeah,
No,
Hercules.
he was
Yeah, remember Hercules?
Killer Lots or
Yeah,
whatever his
yeah,
name was,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Bruv, you
He
had all
was
these
sick.
things, and like I said, you had to knock for people. That
Yeah,
was
man.
the
Yeah,
connectivity.
kick
Fam.
ball.
Actually having the time and the effort to go to actually butt people. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Instead of now being like, oh, what, you at home now?
Well, where we lived in a block, it's just like, I'm going to take the lift downstairs and I'm going to knock at my man's yard, Fish's yard. Do you want to go and go?
You know?
It's not always, but my man's a sick goalkeeper. So.
You want to go and go? Yo, 66.
Yeah, 66
That
volleys.
was sick, man.
Bruv, FA knockouts.
FA knockout, bro.
Bruv, we used to have like 5-6 teams sitting outside the cage, you know.
Yeah.
Bruv, we would just flipping, just rotate.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I used to love those days, bro. Just kick
in the day,
kick ball from 7 till 7 on a Saturday, bro.
Yeah, that's when you got
I mean-
your total 90s on.
Yeah, so nice, yeah.
And we had gravel on the floor, so
Yeah,
they were
the-
getting bust up, bro.
Oh, badness.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Mad. Used to bang the total 90s with my tracksuit boys.
Yeah, bro. Total 90s everywhere. Just wearing them. It's a shoe now. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a shoe now.
Didn't care. That was your crest. I'm always ready to play ball, bro. Yeah, man. Do you remember we used to play that game where we put the crates up on the wall
Oh, yeah, man.
and kick
Yeah.
and try and hit the crates?
Oh, my
Oh,
days.
that was a sick
Those
game,
guys
bro.
in the shop hated us, bro.
Because there was a shop behind where we used to play this free kick game, innit? And the ball was always hitting the shop window.
You set up the crates along the wall, and you try and hit the crates, knock all the crates down, like from a distance. Like you'd be standing, I don't know how far away, but you just try and curl the ball and hit the crate, knock the crate off the wall, innit?
Yeah, man. Free kick
I
challenge.
love that. But every time you miss, the shop window was right behind, and they had shutters.
Oh,
It
shit.
was so loud, bro. Like, and I think that's
Bro,
where
we
he
played
kept
it every time, you know. They must have gone mad, bro. But you know what? They had a microwave in that shop.
They-
But we used to buy patties.
So buy patties, yeah.
Patties for us.
Boss man would charge us 20p to heat them up.
Yeah,
20p to
bro.
heat them up, and he would leave them in the plastic wrapper. When
Yeah.
he heat them up,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the plastic wrapper didn't change though.
it shriveled a little bit.
little
man.
bit, but
but
it
he
was-
only did it for a few seconds, which
Yeah,
is what
yeah, yeah,
I think it was like 60 seconds max,
Mm.
something like that. But bruv, yeah, man,
That
like,
was the pattern. The whole, yo,
that was the yeah.
you didn't have to think about anything. Yo, I want a
Patty.
patty, you know.
Yeah.
Boom, go there, they warm it up for you. It's a corner shop, you know. This ain't a restaurant, bruv. It's a corner shop, man. I don't even know if they're allowed to do
I
that.
think he eventually invested in like paper bags.
Oh,
I
snap.
think he did it at some point. He had
He
paper
made
bags.
he made
Yeah.
enough money to think, you know what? Let me get paper bags.
This is
You
not
know
love,
what I mean?
these
These
patties,
are buying
you
a
know?
lot of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bruv, the tropical sun. What is it? The sun's. The tropical juice, bruv. The cheap one. I used to bang that out in the carton.
What, Panda Pops?
No, it wasn't. No,
What,
I used to kill the
blue,
Panda
the,
Pops.
it's
The
like
blue
a blue
one.
carton, yeah, the
Yeah, the
tropical,
blue
yeah,
carton.
the Tropicana, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bruv.
That's the original Tropicana, fam.
I used to bang that out with the. Yo. It was
That was
bad.
bad
That
still.
shop, man.
Yeah,
In
man.
and
Everyone
out
used to
of
chill
shop
outside that
every day.
shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Bruv, do you remember that black woman, yeah, who used to live up on the second floor of Briddenhurst, bruv?
Yeah.
And was she like a model or something? Like, what was she
I don't
doing?
know what she was. She had
Last time I saw her, she was
Jamaican
parading up
woman.
and down the block with some other woman pretending she's a fashion model or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, she knew Youths was watching her. She
Yeah.
she knew.
Attention
bruv.
seeker.
Bro, I say she had a fat Betty as well.
I don't remember.
I do.
See, he's older than me,
Yeah,
so he's
yeah,
different
yeah.
thinking, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, man. It
That's
was
what I was.
lovely.
You wish you was a bit old. Yeah.
Right, I don't know. Didn't.
Good
I
times.
don't want to get into that actually. Yeah, man. What else is going on in the world then?
Don't know, man. Got fucking all sorts.
Oh, this brother who tried to start on the brother, and then he smacked him.
Yeah,
up.
man. Yeah, bruv. What was the problem? Like, there was no context to
There's
the
no
video.
context.
You're upsetting my son. Now move away.
He unbuttons
I
his
know, he
shirt.
starts taking it off, innit?
Bruv, he's got gloves on. What are those gloves?
I don't know, bro. He's obviously took something, bro. Like, he's not.
What's up with him?
What's wrong with this brother?
No,
fam?
taking off his shirt. Look at him. He's got imaginary lat syndrome.
Innit?
Bruv, you're in the perfect position
Bruv.
to get banged in the face.
I just
fam.
find the inverted nipples funny, bro.
What the fuck is it? Yeah, for real, he's got some innies.
Inverted
How
nipples.
your nipples innies, bro?
You're in front of my children. Just move away from my property. Fuck's sake.
You know, it is.
Oh,
He had to, fam. He had to.
You warned him so many times.
Yeah,
like my
bruv. He
kids
gave you
today.
enough warning, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you didn't want to back down. So cool, you're gonna get laid out, fam. That's exactly what happened.
It was like with that
Wipe
imaginary.
wipe yourself up. You're bleeding.
You're bleeding.
Throw the shirt out, man. You're bleeding.
Yeah, bro. Shit like that can happen, man. Like yesterday, I was on the tube. Yeah, I was walking to the next platform. Then you know, there's some black guy in front of me that's clearly not right because he keeps touching random people as they walk past. He's like, oh, you know, and then touching the next
Yeah.
person. People are like, what the hell you did?
yeah.
And I'm thinking, don't touch me because I might actually bang you in your face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's just a weirdo.
Yeah, like, but you know, that's the thing, man.
Yeah, it's dodgy.
You get people who are just not all there. What do you even do in that situation? You know he's not all there, but at the same time, like, don't touch me.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like autistic kids. Like, they're just bad, just behaving bad. What'd you do? Like,
Yeah.
Alright,
don't do it.
here's what I'm saying, yeah. I'm gonna show you this picture, yeah.
What is it?
Read this, yeah.
Did the driver die on impact? Did he lose a body part? Did he lose a shoe? Was he saved by firefighters? And this is just an absolutely totaled car. It's not even recognizable anymore.
What do you think the answer is?
I'm gonna say it's the
Wait.
outrageous one, and he lost a shoe, bro.
Hold on.
I'll say that just to be an asshole.
Did he lose a shoe? Was he saved by firefighters? Hold on. Well, the car doesn't look burnt. Damn, the back of the car's gone.
Alright, so what are you saying?
Blow the back out.
Hold on. Which guy though?
Bruv, just choose an answer, bruv.
Do you know what I'm saying? Did he lose a body part? Did he lose a shoe?
What did you say, lose a shoe?
Yeah, I'll just say a shoe.
What are you saying?
I don't know because there's no context. man.
Bruv, there's a point. I got another thing to show you after. That's what I'm saying. I got the actual footage.
Ah, I mean, it looks crazy.
It does. It's battered. It's gone. Right off. Multiple write-offs for everyone involved.
I don't know, bro. I mean, it looks like it done 360 spins. and
Bruv,
done
just
a
say
numbers.
one, bruv.
I think he's dead, bro.
Alright, cool.
So, oh, what?
Is that a shoe?
Yeah, but what about the driver?
Did he lose a shoe and died and lost a limb? Was it all of the above? You got out.
No. Whoever designed that car, yeah.
Bro, look at these pedal bikers, fam. They just stop, yeah, and they're like, yo, like, you're right. And they just drive off.
No. Listen, yeah.
Tell me he is not lucky, fam.
Bro, someone is watching.
I'm
him.
telling you now, fam. Are you mad?
What's that about?
Whoever designed that car knew what they were doing.
Probably. I mean, they
Because
wouldn't let
he
him
was
do it otherwise.
unscathed.
I don't know how. I don't know why.
They just threw him out of the car, innit?
Dashed him. Dash him.
Bruh. I don't even know what to say about that. How do you even, like... Didn't they used to use actual humans as test dummies back in the day?
I don't know, but
Probably. It doesn't surprise me.
Bruv, cars didn't even have seatbelts back in the day.
Yeah, that's a job for
Doesn't surprise me.
a certain kind of person.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't know who's gonna be a test dummy. That's backwards, man.
Well, people still get called in for like scientific trials and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can get paid for that shit.
Get paid.
You get paid for that. Not doing it though.
Talking of people getting dragged up and that, yeah. Did
Yeah.
you see the policeman that headbutted the brother on the train?
What?
Bro.
Policemen are out here headbutting people.
Out of uniform, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
What? Who's who?
That tall guy. If he decides to headbutt short man,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a problem.
that's true. Cause well, I don't think he's a police officer.
No.
Oh!
Yo! Fam! Did you hear the impact, fam?
Bruv,
Man's like, you know
man
what?
was like, oh, I'm gonna have to headbutt him
Like,
again.
you know what?
have to headbutt someone again today.
Bro,
He looks like he does that on a daily basis.
he done that so
Done
cash.
that before.
So cash.
A lot of times.
Went for the right position, everything. Jeez.
Bruv, one shot, you know?
One shot. And
Bro.
that could have gone wrong so easy because if my man just drops his head like that, your headbutting his fucking forehead.
What is that?
Has she got an ass
Hold on.
crack on her knees, bro?
Your pussy fell.
Your pussy fell. Oh, stop it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That is funny,
I
bro.
don't even know anymore.
Hey, bitch.
fam. What people said me, fam.
Your pussy
Yo.
fell.
Ah.
What the fuck, man?
I don't even know what to say about that. That's
weird.
actually jokes. Yo, someone needs to point out to her. Seriously, for her own good, bro. Little kids are gonna make
Oh, shit. She's got to stand with her legs open, bro. She can't stand.
Yo, kids must have different banter these days, bro. Because now they got like access to information.
Mm.
They must have mature mature insults.
Oh,
You reckon?
possibly. From
'Cause
what I
they're
heard,
gonna
there's
find
lot-
things out.
there's a lot-
As a kid, was you socially awkward? Because I see a lot of kids lately, and I just feel like they seem socially awkward, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Like what?
going back to the whole thing, head in their phones, but it's just like this. They just seem weedy, bruv. Like they're
Depends on which
mollycoddled. Like they're just.
Depends
I
where
don't
they-
know,
depends where
bruv.
they're
Like,
from, man.
Yeah, I mean, some kids
Yeah.
ain't. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
kids are on the same bullshit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, depends where they're from, man. It's
exactly.
like, it's like if someone comes to you, you've never heard a Jamaican person speaking, you've never heard like patois and shit like that. Man comes to you asking for floor.
Yeah.
Floor.
oh,
The floor?
Want the floor?
What floor?
Want the floor? Hell, what? You talking about?
Call the police.
All that type of
It
weird
was
shit.
yeah.
I mean,
It depends, man. Because I don't know, because like I said, everyone's not gonna have the same experience, man. But the kids, I can imagine, they're spending a lot less time around other kids, right?
Yeah.
And actually socializing because one, what do I like to do when I was a kid growing up, and I still do to this day, is play video games.
Yeah, for real.
Bruv, I have to call my brethren. Yo, you coming over? Do you know what I mean? We'll sit and we'll play Street Fighter, Super Mario, whatever we're gonna play. Do you know what I mean? You have to sit there in the room, bruv. You have to fucking like you play against
there was
each other
no
like that.
online.
Yeah, like there's the convenience isn't there.
Mm.
Now everything's online, so they're not dealing actually physically, socially, bruv. You control
Yeah.
shit online. Do you know what I mean? But when it comes to actual social situations,
Your mother's a prostitute.
Yeah.
Look at that, you died again.
they got no
You know what I'm saying?
experience, Yeah.
I feel like since social media, everyone has an opinion on everything.
Yeah.
Whereas before, a lot of things you would only get your information from the TV
There's no
and the
way
news,
to give your
and
point of view.
really that would have been BBC News and ITV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You didn't have all these other channels, bruv. Like, so
when Channel 5 came along,
yeah,
It's
bro.
like,
That's what I'm
what?
saying. So, yeah.
You know what I find interesting about the internet, yeah? Is Brendan Sharp. I've noticed that, like, if you ever go into like comments and stuff like that on podcasts, they always hate on Brendan Sharp.
yeah,
And it come to the point where I was looking into it yesterday. I was like, what? Like, what's going on? So I looked him up, yeah, and there's actual videos dedicated to like pointing out all the bad things that he does.
yeah.
Like, and that's insane.
Yeah.
That people are going to the length of creating a video and a channel
This is my point.
based
though.
on
Yeah.
not liking you.
Yeah, but this was my point.
And people group together.
Yeah,
man.
this is my point previously though. It's like, why do people invest so much of their time to hate on someone else,
That's what I'm
or
saying.
even have an opinion on? Obviously, everyone can have their opinion, but why do you feel the need to basically direct that directly to them?
Yeah. I just noticed that it's like people can get together. Like, I mean, everyone does things that are annoying, but you don't have to create a whole group
Yeah, I mean,
to hate
all
someone.
different types of, forums, subreddits, all that type of stuff. They're all based on, picking something and discussing it or whatever.
Yeah.
But to create a video with editing,
With
right?
editing.
and you've got and it's scripted.
Yeah.
Also, that's a different level of effort that you've put towards, man. Either that's what you do as a job, or you got hatred in your heart, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Dissatisfaction.
He's got multiple videos about a man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
bruv, you got nothing better to do than point out the things that this other guy's doing. Bruv, he's living life, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're out here analysing what he's doing.
Yeah.
What
And
are you
making
doing
money
with
off
your
of
life?
it. He's making money off of it also.
He's making money,
he's
but
doing
not,
that-
like, come on, man.
Because there are certain guys like Pyro Cynical.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's like a YouTube commentator type dude. There are a lot of these YouTube commentator guys, but he's just one that I've seen myself. Yeah, and their job is just to talk about things that are happening.
Yeah.
Either on YouTube, in movie and gaming and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's their whole thing. They build their careers or income based on not discussing or pointing out flaws and basically stupid things, like talking about the worst rappers in England. You know what I mean? Like these young boys. You know what I mean? Like 13 years old, spitting bars.
Yeah, I mean,
look at his melt. You know what I mean?
yeah, he's gonna be a melt. He's 13.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I find it entertaining.
Yeah.
I find it entertaining to see
yeah.
someone's point of view, like from this.
No,
Because
but what I'm saying is, it gets to a point where it's not tasteful.
Oh,
Where it's
no,
like it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
even funny.
There are
You're
levels.
just hating him. You're just
Yeah,
pointing
yeah.
out things, mistakes he might have made.
I
know what
mentioned
I'm saying?
I mentioned Pyro Cynical because he's clever.
Yeah.
Then it's like if you used to watch it, guys like Memeless as well is another one.
Why do people feel the need to hate but not help someone? No, that's wrong to say. Not be a certain way, but I don't know. So you know, like when people point out each other's flaws,
Yeah.
instead of ridiculing them for it, why don't you assist in trying them to better themselves?
Yeah, that's an
That makes
option.
sense.
Yeah, that's an
Like,
option.
why is it always got to be ridicule?
Mm.
Why is it always got to be hate? You know what I mean? If you don't like
get what you
something,
mean.
then say, look, personally, you're doing it this way. I don't think you should do it this way. I think you should do it this way. That's just my opinion. I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah.
Instead of being, I hate you
I hate
because
this
you don't
for
do this.
Yeah, you do this, you do that, it annoys
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
and
yeah.
these people agree with me.
Yeah, that's my point. Instead of doing that, why don't you try positive towards them and be like, look, maybe try it this way, for example. I don't know, man.
It's hard. It's more effort to try and help someone than it is to ridicule someone.
Yeah.
I feel like it's in the human nature to just. It's hard for people to be nice sometimes.
Well, yeah, think about it. If someone falls over, it's easier to laugh at them than go and pick
None the wiser podcast. None the wiser podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the wiser podcast.